Hello, everyone. It's not Michael this time. It's me, Matthew Callahan, Cyborgraptor, the console crab guy. And I'm here to do my own little podcast presentation, my thoughts on his character, Steel Bane. Now, yesterday we did this 5 hour, uh, coverage of the New York Toy Fair of all the Age of Extinction. Whoa, all the last night toys. And, like I was there for about a good 30 minutes, but I didn't say much because to me I enjoy all the last night stuff, not for the toys, but for the story, the movie, the characters, and the toy fair gives me the opportunity to see characters that we have yet to see. Now, unfortunately, there wasn't much of that. I mean, the only character we really got to see was a full look at the robot mode for Dragonstorm, which is probably the most lamest name for a character I've ever heard. But anyway, but there was another character that they showed named Steel Bane. And when I first saw this character, I knew for a fact that this character would not be in the film. And this whole video is going to be explaining why I think he's not going to be in the film. Michael and some of the other podcasters were there. They're all saying that it wasn't the film. Someone said that they mentioned that Steelbane was the first night, but I could not find any source on that. I couldn't find like where they mentioned it. So I'm going to discredit that because is it true? Probably not. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try to persuade you that the Steelbane character is not in the film and just a toy. And first off, let me go ahead and screen share here. My first time doing this. I'm an amateur. Sorry. And share. Oh boy. All right. So here is the toy of the character Steelbane. And from what we see, the robot mode has a lot of detail, which is more pro for in the film. There's a lot of detail in the chest and the cloth, the groin cloth, and the legs. Like it's all there, but it's the head that kind of gets you. It's not really detailed. It's just a faceplate with eyes and not creative. Not gonna be in the film, and that's what I'm thinking. But then again, if you remember the Age of Extinction Dinobots, they also had just plain faces, and they were in the film. Slash, the character that was not show up in the film, had the most probably face detail, but yet he doesn't show up. I also don't think so. I mean, they're probably just gonna keep getting it. They brought the toy back because, bro, and people will buy it, especially with that new color scheme. But this guy, see, the robot mode makes it look like he will be in the movie, but it's the dragon mode that could change that. If you just look at the overall character, and you can tell like the way the dragon looks, it's not detailed enough. It's not specific. The horns look weird. The face looks weird. It's like it was designed by a concept artist in this film. Usually when it comes to Transformer movie toys, like let's get an example here for Bumblebee. So there's always two modes. There's a robot mode, and then there's the vehicle mode. And one mode has to sacrifice accuracy for the other. That's what we call kibble. For instance, the vehicle mode is accurate to the vehicle, to the actual car. But the robot mode has to sacrifice pieces of that toy to change into the robot mode. So Bumblebee isn't 100% accurate, but the car is. And when it comes to Steelbane, it's kind of way with the knight. The knight is accurate, but the dragon is not. It's not. There's not much effort into this character, and that's what to me feels like why it won't be in the film. And so going back to the knight, and Michael mentioned this last night, is that the character looks like that for a reason, because we have this image here from the trailer. And he showed this to you last night too. That so we got this big styrofoam statue of this character that could be Steelbane. Now, my thought on this is that it could. I think it's a prop personally, because there's an image that was released earlier, like I could say a good month ago or so. Let's go ahead right here with Mark Wahlberg and Professor Love interest character, who I forgot her name. Right here in this area, you see a statue of a knight. And it's possible that that statue is the prop for that film. But also, I'm going to go ahead and play devil's advocate. It could also be a CGI model, like blue screen, green screen, to help, with CGI, because usually with films, when they make a film, they usually use these little models here covered in blue, green, or white to kind of have something that an actor can touch to react to a CGI character. And so this could be just a model. So maybe like this is someone interacting with Steelbane if he is in the film. More reasons explain why he's not in the film. And for one, let's see if I can go here. So here you go. One of the reasons why Steelbane probably will not be in the film and why they made that toy of that character is because Hasbro loves taking vehicles and things from the film that were in it but were not robot, and they love making them the robots. And here are some examples. Here you see Blazemaster. He is based off the Jordanian helicopter in Revenge of the Fallen, and so they decided to make him a toy because you see a vehicle in the movie and people like to point saying, "Oh, it must be a Transformer." Another one is Stratosphere. You saw those large cargo planes flying around delivering Autobots, and so obviously, since it's a vehicle, they can make a Transformer out of it. They did. More examples include Rollbar for Transformers 4. A lot of people thought, "Oh man, this guy is totally a Transformer." They had a sweet picture of it when they first revealed the vehicle. It was the windows were darkened, which usually means it's a Transformer, but that's not the case. It was always just a car for the protagonist to drive. And the Viacons toys are based off these Dune Runners. These like it was KSI vehicles to chase down Mark Wahlberg's character and stuff, and it wasn't a Transformer, but they made it one. So this is why I believe that that will prove that Steelbane here is just a toy to make to sell toys. And obviously, since it's a knight, and the theme of it is knights and medieval times and dragons, they make him to a dragon. And even if you look at the dragon, you can tell that right here, this neck is these are legs. There's no details that helps the dragon except the wings and the head. Completely based for the robot mode. So that's really pretty much my opinion. I wanted to make this video because, just to prove a point that this, we gotta keep it real. When we see toys, like not every single toy you see is like, oh, he's a character. That has to be a character. He's in the last night. The name's on there. Like it's just, Hasbro saying, hey, it looks cool. Let's make a toy out of it. So really, that's really what I gotta say. I don't really know why I want to make this video. I just like to prove a point. I'm not trying to be the bad guy here, but I'm just trying to keep it real. I think me, not gonna lie, I think me and also Brian are probably the most realist here on these of all these people, because like every time we see a picture, we always have to assume, oh, it's a character. There's like there's I don't know, just there's a lot of how to explain this. A lot of our podcasters here are they see one thing and they automatically assume we'll see it, but with me and sometimes Brian, we can assume like just because it's a toy doesn't mean it's going to mean a lot to it. The movie. I don't even know what that's really it. That's just going to make this video. I was bored. Wanted some limelight. So I guess that's it. So if you want to go ahead and make a comment, I know there's some people live chatting right now. Let's see. Let's go ahead and read some comments, see what people are thinking so far, besides just us talking. Explicit says he's the first knight, which I'm guessing, I'm guessing knights are basically like primes. Plus, they're going back to the mythology. But I don't. Here's the thing, though. When did they say that? When did they say that? If someone can find a link, he's the first knight. I'd be grateful, because I don't remember any time that they mentioned Steelbane the first knight. Then yeah, they're going back to mythology, but Cybertronian mythology. We don't really know anything about that. That's what this movie's made to do, is to explain the mythology and connect the past films that were confusing with this film, so the lore makes sense. Going on, I say Steelbane is in the movie, and I think he's going to fight Dragonstorm. Well, that would be cool. I mean, I think he'll probably get crushed since he's, from what it looks like, he's smaller than him, and 3 heads are better than 1. They said explicit replies. They said in the presentation. Like I said, explicit. If you want to go ahead and send a link to that presentation, when they mention it, by all means, go ahead. I'll gladly go ahead. I'll read it and I'll prove myself wrong. Otherwise, I'm debunking it. Overall, so from what I'm trying to say here is that I don't even know why we're arguing about this character. He's probably not even really important. This is going to be just like I said, he's just a toy. Just something to get your what, $20 for a deluxe? Yikes. Yeah, so you just look at the dinosaur. Look at the dragon mode. It's poor. It's poorly made. It's not unique. That's another thing. It's just, you know, it's just a dragon, plain dragon. And that's all I have to say. That's all. That's my opinion. So I guess that'll be the end of this live stream. What do you know? For those who are watching this, that's not part of the live stream. What do you think? Knowing me, I'll probably mention this again. We're doing apparently there's gonna be a TFTC later tonight. We will, you know, if I'm in it, I'll probably bring this back up again. Otherwise, we'll talking about, I don't know, more Toy Fair stuff. I guess that's it. Thank you all for listening. For those who are watching, the few of you that there are, I don't even know. But thank you. You guys have a great day, a good Sunday. And always come back here for this channel where your viewing pleasure is transformed or something. Alrighty. Later tonight. Peace.